Hi students, we are at last moment of today's class, so it's a time to recall. I will recall it in a short manner. See, our first topic is electric cell and batteries. Cell or a battery is a device that converts its chemical energy into electrical energy to produce electricity. Okay, every cell consists of two electrode and an electrolyte. Okay, then the symbol of the cell is two unequal parallel vertical lines. Okay, if the cells are connected together, it form battery. It is in series connection, it may be in parallel also. Okay, here the chemical reaction in the cell or battery provide potential difference between the terminals. This potential difference provide energy to the electron to move in the circuit. Okay, then electromotive force, that is EMF. Actually EMF is not a force, it is a potential difference in volt. Okay, the source of EMF is cell or battery, then it is represented by the symbol psi. We know very well the EMF of the cell can be found by connecting a high resistance voltmeter across a cell, then the voltmeter gives the value of that EMF of the cell. Okay, the EMF determines the amount of work a battery or cell does to move a charge around the circuit. Okay, for an ideal battery, the potential drop across the cell or battery is equal to EMF of the cell because there is no internal resistance. So far we need the knowledge about internal resistance. Internal resistance is a resistance offered by the electrode and electrolyte to the flow of charges inside the cell. Okay, then for real batteries or real cells, the internal resistance is there. The internal resistance decreases on aging. Okay, then one more information, for real batteries the potential difference across the terminals of the battery is not equal to EMF of the cell. Okay, then determination of internal resistance of the cell using voltmeter. Okay, listen, we know very well internal resistance is a resistance offered by the electrode and electrolyte to the flow of charge inside the battery. Okay, if suppose here I consider a cell of EMF psi, then small r represent the internal resistance. Okay, if this setup is connected with a high resistance voltmeter, then the voltmeter reads the potential difference across the cell, that is equal to EMF of the cell. Okay, then if suppose the same setup is connected with the external resistance R, across the resistance one that means voltmeter is there, then here the potential drop across the R is equal to potential difference across the cell. Okay, that is equal to V is equal to IR. That potential drop across the cell is not equal to EMF of the cell because here there is a one more resistance is there, that is known as internal resistance. Some voltage is drop across that resistance, that voltage is referred as I smaller. Okay, then we can write the voltage drop across R, that is equal to psi minus IR. We are subtracting some voltage from the EMF. Okay, we can rewrite it as psi is equal to V plus IR. Then rearranging it, we get psi R is equal to psi minus V by V into capital R. Using this relation, we can find the internal resistance of the cell. Okay, then we see how much power is delivered to the circuit. Okay, by the battery. We know power is equal to voltage into current. Here voltage is EMF into current I. Okay, EMF we know psi is equal to V plus IR. We know V is equal to IR. Then put here we get an expression P is equal to I square R plus I square R. Okay, if suppose the power delivered to the internal resistance is less and power delivered to the external resistance more, then it is one of the most advantage for our convenience. Okay, then cells in series and parallel. Okay, first we see cells in series. Here cell of same EMF and the same internal resistance are connected one to one, then they are known as series connection. Here one more external resistance also connected in the series connection. Here in this case the N cells are connected, so the total EMF of the battery can be represented as N psi. Then the total resistance of the circuit, here the internal resistance are connected in series. See, then series connection, then RS is equal to NR, then we can write NR. Okay, here this is also connected in series, so plus R. By Ohm's law we know I is equal to EMF by resistance. We know very well EMF is equal to N psi, then resistance is NR plus R. Here we consider two cases. In first case the internal resistance is less than R, so the small r is neglected in this equation. We get N psi by R. Here psi by R is a current due to a single cell. Okay, then I is equal to N psi. The current due to the whole battery is equal to N times of current due to a single cell. Here in this case it is a one of the advantage case. Okay, here the external resistance is greater than internal resistance is greater than external resistance, then capital R is neglected. We get an expression I is equal to psi by R, that is equal to I1. I is equal to I1. Here the total current due to the battery is equal to current due to a single cell. Okay, this is our advantage 1. It is not advantage. Okay, the next cells in parallel. Here all the positive terminal of the N cells are connected to the point A, and all the negative terminals of the cell of EMF psi with internal resistance R is connected to the terminal B. Okay, then A and B are the free terminals of the battery. Okay, then the battery terminals are connected with the external resistance R. Here the internal resistance are in parallel. We can write a effective resistance as 1 by R effective or equivalent is equal to 1 by R plus 1 by R plus 1 by R, that is up to N by R. Then we get an final expression R equivalent is equal to R by N. Okay, then the effective resistance of the circuit became R by N plus R. Then the total EMF, here all the cells are connected in parallel, so in a parallel connection potential difference is constant, so we can write psi. Okay, then we know very well current I is equal to EMF by resistance, then we write psi by N by R plus R. Then rearranging it we get an expression I is equal to N psi by R plus NR. Okay, then here we consider a case 1. The internal resistance is greater than R, then capital R is neglected. We get an expression I is equal to Ni. Here current due to the battery is equal to N times of current due to a single cell. The next case, the external resistance internal resistance is less than R, so here we neglect the internal resistance, then we get an expression I is equal to I1. The current due to the whole battery to the circuit is equal to current due to a single cell. Okay, students, today's class over. Then in tomorrow's class we will see Kirchhoff law, then application of Kirchhoff law in Wheatstone bridge, meter bridge, then potentiometer. These are the experiments, okay, that are easy also. Okay, today's assignment, you have to notice it. Listen, assign number day 4 assignment. Here I gave only 2 short answer and 2 very short answers. The next, listen, 1 long answer. Okay, you have to read and write in your assignment note. If suppose you are completed, please take a snap and forward it to the mail ID exams@bluestarschool.edu.in. Okay, this assignment copy I will attach in the assignment column of our school website. Okay, then you already know I already attached the material of this lesson also. Okay, thank you.